Alright, so I was reading this article from Game Rant, and it's titled GTA 6 ain't releasing in 2026. And look, I fully respect that perspective, but honestly, I disagree. I personally still think that Rockstar will hit the November 19, 2026 release date. But today, I want to do something a little different. I want to play devil's advocate, break down the strongest arguments for another delay, and then go over equally strong reasons why GTA 6 does still look like a 2026 release. This isn't fear-mongering, this isn't blind optimism either. This is just a balanced, realistic look at the situation. So first, the Game Rant article basically says, look, history repeats itself. Expectations this big don't move smoothly. And to be fair, there are some valid points. First being development timelines are longer than ever. Games have gotten more complex. Red Dead Redemption 2 took nearly a decade front to back. GTA 5 took around 5 years of full production. Now, if GTA 6 didn't fully ramp up until 2020, which some reports claim, that gives Rockstar 6-ish years of full production. That's a tight span for a game of this size, especially under their new reduced crunch culture. Second, May 2026 became November 2026 really quickly. Take-Two CEO said in August that his confidence in the May 2026 release was very, very high. 3 months later, it got delayed. That understandably made people think, if May was wrong, why would November be correct? And then also, Jason Schreier reported that the recent layoffs won't delay the game directly, but they could have long-term effects on morale, production speed, key departments losing senior talent, QA capacity, and pipeline efficiency. And if teams really did lose multiple veteran developers, that can absolutely create cascading delays. They also bring up the industry role. If insiders can't confirm it, it's not stable. Insider Kiwi talks at something extremely important recently. He said it's too early to know whether another delay will be needed. That is not a confirmation of a stable 2026 release. It's kind of the opposite. It means the game is still in a stage where delays are fully possible. Then we have the Cyberpunk parallels. Game Rant made this point, and it's worth mentioning. Both games were hyped years before real gameplay. They faced internal communication issues, had executives promising dates developers never agreed to, built unreachable expectations, and had huge investor pressure. Now, I'm not saying GTA 6 will launch like Cyberpunk. Rockstar has had a much stronger track record, but the structural similarities are there. And to be honest, all of these arguments paint a picture where a 2027 release isn't crazy. Now, let's flip the script, because there are equally strong reasons not to panic. Now, this first one is a little shaky, but really Rockstar never announces a date unless it's close. Think about Rockstar history. GTA 4 was delayed once. GTA 5 was delayed once. RDR 2 was delayed twice, but in every case, the final announced date was accurate. Rockstar doesn't operate like Ubisoft or CD Projekt Red. They don't give placeholder dates. And if you think about it, we've actually only had 2 dates. The first trailer only showed 2025. The next point is Take-Two needs this release in fiscal 2027. There's a financial angle here that nobody talks about enough. Rockstar's parent company Take-Two already told investors to expect over $8 billion in bookings, massive year-over-year growth, and a record-breaking fiscal year, and they made that projection before setting the new release date. For them to hit those numbers, GTA 6 must launch by March 2027. A slip into 2027 destroys that forecast. This is one of the few cases where business reality and development goals align. Take-Two cannot afford another massive slip. Multiple leaks mention the game being in a polishing stage. QA testers in the past year have described the game as content complete, feature locked, undergoing optimization, and heavy internal testing. If this is true, then a one-time 6-month polish delay absolutely makes sense. Also, the date itself makes sense. Rockstar loves November launches, holiday windows, and Black Friday adjacency. November 19th lands before Black Friday, after Call of Duty normally launches, and after major fall releases. It really is the highest revenue week of the year. And to be honest, it's a strategically perfect date. And now, this is the last point, but it's a very important one. The Game Rant article is opinion, not insider info. Game Rant was not reporting a leak or a tip or insider evidence. It was literally one writer saying, if they ship in 2026, I guess I'll just be wrong. That's not information, it's more a vibe. So look, nobody outside of Rockstar truly knows the internal status, but based on everything we can observe publicly, I do understand the concerns and I see the arguments on both sides, but I'm gonna still stand by my prediction. GTA 6 is releasing November 19, 2026. I really don't think Rockstar wants another delay. I don't think Take-Two can really afford another delay. and I think the polishing window they've carved out is enough. But with all of that, I want to hear from you. Do you think GTA 6 will actually hit the November 19, 2026 release date? Or are we destined for another delay into 2027? Drop your take in the comments below, I'll be reading through all of them. And while you're at it, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more videos just like this one. Alright, with that all out of the way, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.